John. Meanwhile, Senator John Fetterman, you heard a bit of him in the tease there, pressed by Katie Kirk on Charlie Kirk, his views in the aftermath of his assassination. Kirk was seemingly looking for Fetterman to answer one way, but he didn't take the bait.
Did you have any issues now in hindsight over some of the things that Charlie Kirk said and some of the rhetoric he used during his life?
I didn't agree with much of it. I didn't closely follow his specific kinds of views. That would never justify what's happened. I'm an absolute free speech guy, and you have the right to say these things, and you definitely also have the right not to get shot.
Amen. Jillian Michaels, celebrity fitness trainer, joins us now. Does somebody need to tell Katie Kirk that, Jillian?
Oh, my gosh. Well, first of all, she's done zero homework. I bet you if I was to challenge her, she would know none of Charlie's actual views. But that's not what this is about. This is about moral grandstanding and shaming people for clicks. That's all she's doing.
I mean, I've watched that several times now. I think, what is she trying to say? What point is she trying to make? What research has she done? How well does she know Charlie Kirk's views? And where was she trying to lead Senator Fetterman that he never ended up going? Here is another peculiar moment in all of this. This is Hunter Biden on Charlie Kirk's death. I'll get your response.
Yeah. I don't know why Charlie Kirk was shot, but I do know this. It's only served one group of people, Charlie Kirk's death. MAGA.
That is just crazy. I know that our audience is watching that, Jillian, and just thinking, like, this is crazy.
Oh, well, let's check the source here. It is Hunter Biden, and he is a crack addict. I'm actually shocked that people are platforming Hunter Biden as though he has anything credible to say about this. With the journalists, I can say it's exactly what we saw with Sydney Sweeney. They're basically hunting for moral outrage like it's a sport. They don't care to understand. It's intellectually lazy. It's toxic for the country. When we flip over to Hunter Biden, that's a whole separate level of absurdity. And I just, again, defer to, he is a crack addict. Why does it matter what Hunter Biden says?
Well,
how pathetic.
He's the former president's son, and he obviously feels like he has something to say. But one might ask why he would choose to go out publicly and say that. Here's another take, I guess I should call it. This is Samantha Bee's take on civility, Jillian. Listen.
I think that civility feels quite worthless in those. So sometimes you do just need to stand up and scream. I think civility is pretty overrated. I certainly am not in any way advocating that we edge toward political violence.
Civility is pretty overrated. Is that where the left is these days?
That is where the left is these days. And people love to say, hey, you're hypocritical. What happened to the party of tolerance? But the people who were tolerant left the party. They made a jailbreak. We saw it. We saw it with Rogan. We saw it with Gabbard. We saw it with Kennedy. We saw it with Musk. And what you're left with on the left is a group of radicals and progressives. That's what you're seeing. And now you can't even engage in a debate with a leftist. They basically, they do drive-by shootings. They attack you, and then they run off to their corner, and they won't engage. They refuse to debate. They don't answer. And if ever you are unfortunate enough to engage with them, they just shout you down and launch into ad hominem attacks. There's no reasonable civil discussion, and they're admitting it now.
Yeah. Jillian, we are glad to have you on the program. You've certainly been out there quite a bit, and it's good to get your take on what I'll just leave as some interesting takes on a rather unfortunate situation, obviously. But we appreciate you joining us. We hope to have you back.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, Jillian. John?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.